Hey guys, it's Ross going on the Space Couch today. It's time to unveil my summer 2015 reading list. So let's get right into it. First of all is this, The Bees by Laline Paul. I started reading this and it's really interesting. It's set in a bee colony and it's all about the inner workings of that colony. You know, the religions, their practices, wars against wasps. Absolutely fascinating, very different from a lot of stuff I've read recently, and I will be doing a full review on this book once I've finished it in due course. This is what I'm currently reading on the way to work. Brilliant stuff. Next, The Fictional Man by Al Ewing. Now this is set in a world, mostly in Hollywood, where fictional characters are brought to life by the means of cloning technology. And so everyone wants one of their creations brought to life if they work in that industry. But obviously, I mean, what do they then do after they've been used for that single role they were brought back for? Sounds pretty interesting, and I'm looking forward to reading that. It should be pretty good. Now, next up is this, The Mechanical by Ian Tregillis. Now, what's this about? Humans are enslaving robots or mechanical men, I suspect, rather than robots, but they want to be free. Now, it should be pretty interesting. This guy, Ian Tregillis, he's the one who did the Bitter Seeds trilogy, which was excellent, set in that alternate World War II with Gretel predicting and controlling and manipulating the future, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I don't know if this is going to be the first one of a series. It sounds like it might be. Looking forward to checking it out. Next is this, Gideon Smith and the Mechanical Girl by David Barnett. This is steampunky, and you know I've got a fondness for steampunk. So yes, let's see. Great Britain rules most of the world. Queen Victoria's in charge. There was no American Revolution. Pretty interesting and looking forward to it. I always do like a good bit of steampunk. Next, Echopraxia by Peter Watts. Let's see, this is either the 22nd century and mankind is just splintering into many different forms. A lot of people are just living their lives online, not so different from nowadays. Hive minds coalescing, all that sort of stuff, but mankind is, without knowing at it, at a crucial turning point in its evolutionary history. Should be pretty interesting, looking forward to it. Now, away from fiction, I have this, Stargazers, Copernicus, Galileo, the Telescope and the Church by Alan Chapman. Obviously I read Galileo's Dream recently and that was very interesting. It's kind of inspired me to maybe pick up this. I do like to read about the history of astronomy and science, the battles with the Church, the great discoveries of Galileo and Kepler, Copernicus and all the rest, as well as the ones who just had their head in the sand and couldn't see past their fixed shell of stars, I suppose. Should be pretty good. I don't know if it's going to be overly technical, but well, that's just a chance you take with those kinds of books. And last but most certainly not least on my update to my summer 2015 reading list is this. Now obviously we're huge admirers and fans of Elon Musk here on the Space Couch, and I assume most of my viewers are also. Cultural icon, giant of the 21st century, you know, already had such a huge impact on so many different fields, whether it's his electric cars with Tesla, helping to build the internet with PayPal, reusable rockets with SpaceX, all that work he's doing with Solar City and its cousins, and who knows what else there is to come, assuming he lives a full life, say another 40 or 50 years. The stuff that he will have come out with will be amazing. And you know what, people are always saying, oh, he's the next Steve Jobs or whoever. That's really disingenuous because there is no one like Elon Musk. He is a true original. People will be saying they're the next Elon Musk, you know, not that Elon Musk is the next whoever. Elon Musk is not anyone else than Elon Musk. I shall of course be reading that very soon. I mean, obviously we do know quite a lot about Elon Musk here on the Space Couch. We've discussed him many times, obviously. And, you know, there's part of this stuff that's been coming out about this book in the run-up to its release, the various quotes that were attributed to him. The one that I was perhaps a bit disappointed with, if it's true of course, is that one about, you know, the employee saying, oh, I'm going to attend the birth of my child instead of attending a Tesla event, and Elon supposedly blowing a gasket over it. I do hope that's not true, you know, although, I mean, kind of have the ring of truth to it. Let's hope not. I mean, what does it say? Never meet your idols. But I'm very much looking forward to that. It goes into depth in all of his various companies and his early life, which I know a bit about, but I don't know as, say, comprehensively as his later works. So yes, lots of good reading to come. Plus, of course, I haven't actually finished my other reading list yet. I've still got a few bits and pieces from there. I will just say I have finished reading this, and it was thoroughly enjoyable, really good. I should have just bit the bullet and bought it the first time I picked it up off the bookshelf instead of putting it back. I'll be doing a review of that in due course. It was really interesting. Anyway, guys, that's just what's on my updated reading list. As always, please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Why don't you give me a suggestion for a book to review, or hit that big high five?